G'day and welcome to another episode of Brett's Backyard. Today we're going to discuss and explain about different shapes that you can form in the garden. Everything from hedges, which we've already shown, to specimen plants, singly planted. Generally, I like to have them rounded. Whether or not you like to trim the lower branches down from above the ground level and highlight the border plant around them is up to you, but I have a border plant, so therefore I will expose the bottom of the plant and try and get a perfectly round plant. In order to do that, virtually I visualize from a distance how I'm going to do that, keeping in mind the center of the trunk and try and keep it central at all times. And of course the top also to be rounded evenly all the way around. And now I'm going to show you how to do that. Today we're going to round off this particular specimen plant, which is called a port wine magnolia. Firstly, we need to visualize the shape that we're trying to achieve, simply by focusing a circle. Firstly, I'm going to go around the bottom of the plant and try and even up it all the way around evenly. Get that done first. Once I finish the bottom all the way around, then I'll transfer it up around the sides. And keeping it rounded as much as possible, keeping in mind at all times that the finished shape that you're after has to be perfectly round from all angles. Then once I get to the sides and do the sides as far as I can reach, when I get to the sides I'll change the angle, because I'll be on the ground, probably to this angle, so I can get to the tops and continue that roundness. And I'll leave the tops. So once I've completed the sides, then I'll get my ladder and continue that circle effect all the way to the top to create a perfect circle from all angles. I find that doing a round shrub is far harder than doing a square or a rectangle, purely because you can see a circle from so many different angles. It is the hardest, I do believe. So the further away you can be from the plant, the easier it is to see the shape that you're trying to achieve. This machine particularly allows you to do that because it is a longer shaft compared to the handheld hedge trimmer, which means you're much closer, therefore it is harder to see. As you can see, I've cut the bottom of the plant first and transferred that around, and I've also used the border plant as a guide for the width of the shrub. I've transferred the width of that, which helps me maintain the same size over a period of time, and transferred that width basically up and around the plant. And it also, at the top of that plant, I mainly put that in there is to give me privacy from the neighbouring property across the road. When they're out on their deck, they could see straight into my lounge room window. So that's one of the main reasons why I planted that there. But it's also created the specimen plant, which I have two others in my front yard as well. But that one gives me privacy from the neighbours across the road, which we all scream out for these days. We all want privacy, with the houses getting closer and closer together, which hence is the reason why I believe hedging plants are becoming so popular. It gives privacy, it defines boundaries, and to some lesser degree, it reduces noise. I hope you're learning about the different shapes and sizes of hedging plants and specimen plants, and the uses, their benefits. And for now, until next time, stay tuned for another episode of Brett's Backyard. Until then, hooroo for now. You'll cut a bit of that, I'm sure. A couple of words weren't quite right, but yeah.